Hi everyone, this is Trade Diary 101 and we are looking at Tata Motors on a weekly chart. First of all, there is a lot of news about Tata Motors, especially today when the prices just fell down by almost 10% from almost 347 levels to 316 odd levels. Right? So I received a couple of messages from my people who have been following my page, Trade Diary 101, what to do and how to go about things. Uh, it's not something new that has happened in any company. Okay, you have seen a lot of times that prices do fall, right? So that is first and foremost, we need not panic on the particular issue. Secondly, we also need to know why it happened. First of all, we'll not get in depth of fundamental things, but yeah, there was a news about Tata Motors that one of their businesses of JLR is going to be impacted in the coming quarters. All right, the chipset business or is going to be impacted. Now it's a very good thing that the company is trying to tell you in advance itself that the coming few days are going to be a lackluster. So it is getting you prepared for certain uncertainties that are going to happen in Tata Motors. So that's a very good thing. Now I will not talk in terms of fundamental, but I'll just talk in terms of technical analysis. As a trader, how would I approach this? Okay, we are looking at Tata Motors now very clearly, that we can see on a weekly basis that around 360 levels is where there is a kind of resistance. Now why do I say there is a resistance? Look at this one. Just there is one, two, and three, four total number of times it got rejected on a weekly basis around the same level, whereas you have a support around 285 odd levels, right? I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised if the price comes towards say 280 or 285 levels in the coming days. I won't be surprised. But having said that the company itself is telling you, the boss, there is going to be some small uncertainty happening in the company, which will actually increase the long-term investors. Okay, so at least they will be aware of the things and then they will take an informed decision. So if tomorrow, let's assume if the prices in the coming week closes above your 311, that means the price is gets support around this level. That means the investors are kind of okay with this small change or this kind of uncertainty that is going to happen in tax focus, right? So we will also pay a little attention to 310 levels and see how it reacts, right? I'll just go into daily format. Okay, as a trader now, I'll talk in terms of a trader. Now what do I do? Okay, I was actually looking at to buy this particular above 360 levels, because it would have broke I mean previous resistance break over, and then I would have taken a trade. But unfortunately it did not happen, it fell the other side. Now I, as a swing trader, will not immediately go and buy tomorrow in the market. Okay, it does not make any sense for me to immediately jump in and go and buy for a swing trade. Now swing trade are people who buy and keep for say 1 or 2 weeks, right? So I will not be doing that immediately. My plan of action would be to wait for the prices, if they sustain around the same level, which is around 309 310, or take a stance around 285. So I will look to buy around 285 depending on a price action that happens around 285 levels, right? This is initially my way of trading in terms of swing trades. Now when it comes to positional trades, I am been doing an SIP in Tata Motors for a good couple of months. I will keep doing it. Okay, because on a weekly or a monthly basis the support and resistance are not taken out. So as long as it is upward trend, right, as long as there is no sideways or the stock does not break its momentum, I will keep holding or putting SIPs for a long term basis. So this is in terms of long investments. I've also told you about swing trades. So immediately I will not take a swing trade for tomorrow or day after. Now is there an opportunity for us to go intraday? Maybe yes. I find there is a shorting opportunity only on if the prices, right, only if the prices probably breaks your level. Okay, breaks your 311 levels, maybe on that level I would look forward to a intraday trade. Okay. uh, to be very honest, something when there is a news in a particular stock, I actually don't look for trades. Okay. I wait for the prices to sustain and then take a decision. But yes, given a kind of risk trader, if anybody is there, I will look forward to shorting this only if the prices closes below 311 in the 15 minutes time frame. Okay. And a very short, I will not be very kind of a big target game or something. It will be a very small trades that I will take, maybe about 1% के आसपास अगर मिल जाए मुझे in terms of intraday, I will exit. But honestly, I would not be trading in Tata Motors, especially now, till I find a price that gets sustained. Yeah. So there is no need to panic, first of all, everybody. Just because you had seen a great kind of a fall like this in one day doesn't mean that the company is going to close down. We will wait for the higher time frames to be taken out, and as long as they don't happen, we will not take a bearish kind of a what do you say, signal on Tata Motors as of now. Yeah. So that's more or less from my side. I've given you three ways in which I could be doing this work. Again, if the prices sustains above this and then starts coming above 360 levels, I would again prefer to look for swing trades or a kind of a long investment, because the resistance would have been taken out now. Yeah. Otherwise, I will wait for the prices to come around this level. Yeah, I hope everybody is clear. And if you have any questions, doubts, or you want me to talk about any particular stocks, you want me to analyze anything, let me know on the direct message. We will I'll try my best to do it for you. Yeah. Happy trading everyone, and see you all on the other side. Thank you.